let's get started warming up. Big breath in, circle the arms. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling, press the air away. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Good. Come into your first position, Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart. And just little plies here. Just a little bend of the knees. Warming up the ankles. Stretching out the calves a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just to start us off. Last two. Perfect. Transition it into calf raises, lifting and lowering from that same Pilates V. Get the calves warmed up. Find your balance, pressing through the toes and the balls of the feet. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Come step into your wide second. So feet are wider than hip distance. Toes are still pointing out at 10 and 2, that 45-degree angle, and just coming into our wide plies here. A little bit deeper this time, stretching out the inner thighs. A little more mobility in the ankles. That looks great. Last one, we're going to hold down, lift the right heel up, and little pulses like we're bobbing on the stream. Keep that right heel high, and stand up tall, release the right heel down. Good, big breath in. Exhale, sink down, lift the left heel up, and little pulses here. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. 3, 2, 1, stand up tall, release that foot. We're gonna come stand on our ball just a little bit. So get the heels onto the ball. Any way you can get there. Find your way back up, carefully and gently. We're gonna do some little squats from here. So bending down and straightening up. Weight is on the balls of the feet, not into the heels. Not even putting too much pressure, barely any pressure on that ball. It's like we're in our high Barbie heels. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall, step off that ball. Good. Press into the ball of the right foot. Lift the heel up, ankle circles. And switch directions. Nice, switching feet, press into the ball of the left foot, lift the heel up high, ankle circles. Get lots of articulation through the entire foot, the toes, the ankle, and switch directions, circling the other way. Nice, let's test our balance a little bit. Press into the left foot, spread the sole of the foot nice and wide, spread the toes. Bring the right leg up to tabletop, knee in line with the hip, and we'll circle out through the knee, tracing a circle with the foot. Circle the other way. Good, let's circle out the hips, big circle forward. And circles back. Find that balance. Good job, place the foot down. Switching sides, spread the sole of the right foot nice and wide. Find that foot nice and strong. Bring the left knee up to hover, and we'll circle out through the shin. Relaxing the knee. Switch directions. Perfect. Big circles in the hip forward. Slow and steady. Look at something that's not moving for your balance and circle backwards. Open up the hip. Yes. Very nice. Plant the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Big hip circles here, like we're hula hooping. Everybody remembers the good old days hula hooping, right? Switch directions. And last big circle. Nice, roll out the wrists. Big circles in the wrists. Circle the other way. Good, opening up the chest, open wide and round. It's like a little cat-cow movement in the back. Opening, closing the arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Opening up through the chest. Nice movement through the spine. Last 3. Last big breath in. Let it go. Good. Hands down to the thighs. Tuck your chin to your chest. Big breath in. Exhale to roll up through center. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Beautiful. Let's come down to the mat for some pelvic rocks. Rolling down the spine. Same type of cat-cow movement, just more in the low spine now. So as we inhale, it's like a cow back, belly button lifts high. Exhale, tuck and round like cat back. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale back to your neutral spine. Grab your Pilates ball. We're going to tuck it between our inner thighs, just above the knee joint. Get a nice good grip on it there. Relax down, hands down by your sides. Starting with a hinge bridge. Nice flat back to start. Get your feet grounded on the earth. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, flat back, lift straight up, and we're going to squeeze that ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, flat back down. Very nice. Big breath in. Exhale, hips go straight up. Nice long line from the knees to the shoulders. Squeeze that ball for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, flat back down with control. Beautiful. Big breath in. Exhale to squeeze the hips up. Squeeze that ball for 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, lowering down. Last time, just 2 pulses. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze the hips up to the sky. Squeeze that booty. Pulse that ball for 1, 2. Big breath. Exhale, flat back down. We'll come to our articulated bridge. Now we're going to roll up 1 vertebra at a time, just keeping a nice little squeeze on that ball, a little engagement in the inner thighs. Big breath in. Exhale, peel up off the mat, 1 vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, lift your right heel up. Big breath in. Exhale, lowering down through the spine, keeping that right heel up. And then lower the heel down. Big breath in. Exhale to peel up the spine, come up into your long bridge, lift the left heel up, keep squeezing that ball, big breath. Exhale, rolling down through the spine, heel stays elevated. Lower the left heel. We're going to reverse it this time. Lift the right heel to start. You're up on your ball of your foot on your toes, big breath in. Exhale to peel up, pressing into that ball, press into the ball of the foot as well, big breath. Lower the heel and roll down through the spine. Last one, left heel comes up. Big breath in. Exhale to peel up. Keep a good grip on that ball. Big breath at the top. Lower the heel. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Slow and steady. Beautiful. Big breath in. On the exhale, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat, reaching your fingertips towards the toes. Gaze is right over the top of that ball. Chin is tucked a little bit to the chest. You want to have just a little space, like you could have an orange, a small orange tangerine tucked under your chin. Big breath in for hundreds. Let's pump the arms, breathe out. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Keeping the belly engaged. Belly button is pressing down to the spine the whole time. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. I want to hear that powerful breath. Last one. Good, roll down the spine, nice and gentle. Whew, take a little breath, abs are warming up. Press into the feet, lift the hips up, tuck that ball under your low back. Low back, under your pelvis, under your sacrum. Press into your left foot, get that left foot nice and steady on the ground, big breath in. Exhale, slide the right leg out long, find your balance. Hover that right leg off the ground. Here we go, big breath. Exhale, lift that right leg so your quads are parallel. Inhale to lower down, hovering off the mat, never touching the floor. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, quads are parallel. Inhale down. Strong balance, strong quads here. Good, few more. Last one. Place your foot on the floor, slide the foot back in. Strong and steady, big breath in. Exhale, slide the left leg out long. Hover it off the mat, find your balance, big breath. Exhale, lift the leg up, quads are parallel. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Find your balance. Slow and steady movements here. No need to rush. Match the breath with the movement. Last two. And one. Inhale, lower the foot to the floor. Slide the foot back in. Press both soles of feet into the ground. Lift the hips up. Release yourself from that ball. Okay, let's come on to our side. We're going to tuck that ball under our left rib cage. Let me slide myself up a little bit here. Elbow is directly underneath the shoulder, giving that ball a little squeeze in. And we're not sleeping or resting on that ball. Lift up nice and long, length through the side body. Left leg is bent, hip on the mat. Right leg is going to extend long at hip height. So imagine you've got a pane of glass under that leg. It's going to stay at hip height here. And we'll start with pointed toes, brushing forward. Flex the foot to brush back. Imagine you've got chalk in your toe, draw a line forward. The brush is in the sole of your foot, erase the line. Draw it forward, brush it back with control. Staying at hip height the whole time. Upper body is not moving at all here. Still as a statue in that upper body. Building that outer thigh, booty strength. Getting some nice nerve glides too here by pointing and flexing. Last one. And brush back. Good. Come back to bring the legs straight in line with the spine, pointed toes, little tiny circles like we're tracing a ping pong ball. Tiny little circles. and switch directions. Circle backwards. Keep lifting out of that left arm. Three, two, one. Good. Bend the knee in. A little pat, a little baby pat pat. All right, let's do our donkey kicks. Fun donkey kicks coming onto our hands and knees. We're gonna start with the left leg. Tuck that ball in behind the left leg. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Little micro bend in the elbows. Don't lock out those elbows. Nice flat back. Flex the left foot to keep that nice grip on the ball. Here we go, donkey kick. Lift and bend. Kick up to the sky and bend. Keep a nice neutral spine here. We're not opening through the back, so you don't want to drop the belly down. Good. Last 4, 3. On 1, we're going to hold at the top. Hold and pulse up. Little pulses up and down. Squeeze that butt. Hold at the top. We're going to squeeze the ball now, kicking closer to our booty. Here we go. Little squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze. 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 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Oh, I feel that one already. So good. All right, let's come down. Let's tuck that ball between our knees. Get a little more ab work. We need more ab work. All right, dorsiflex the feet, tuck the toes under. Keep that nice little micro bend in the elbows. Big breath in. Exhale, we hover the knees. We're gonna squeeze that ball again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, lower the knees back down, pulsing just like we did in our bridges. Big breath in. Exhale, little hover, 1 or 2 inches off the ground. Pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, lower down. Good. 2 more. Big breath. Exhale to hover. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Exhale, lower the knees. Last one, just 2 pulses. Big breath in. Exhale, hover, pulse 1, 2. Big breath. Exhale, lower the knees. Press yourself back, child's pose, just for a moment. Big breath in. Big breath out. Very good. All right. Take that ball behind the right knee now. Let's get our donkey kicks going on the other side. Tuck it in there nice and close. Flex the foot. It's got a nice good grip on that ball. Nice neutral spine here, flat back. Starting with our donkey kicks. Up and down. Lift and lower. Stamping the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Keeping the spine in neutral. Don't let the belly go up and down. Good, nice movement through the hip too. Last one, we're gonna hold at the top for little pulses up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You got it. Hold on 1, squeeze that ball, kick towards your butt. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Got it. Yeah, squeeze that ball, squeeze that booty. Last 2, 1. Good, lower the knee back down. And we'll come lay on our right side this time. Coming to lay down on our right hip. Tuck that ball under the right rib cage. Shoulders over the elbow. Forearm is nice and grounded on the earth. Right leg is bent, hip is planted. Lifting the left leg up in line with the spine. Starting with our brush forward and back. Pointing the toes, brush forward, flexing the foot to go back. Brushing forward, brushing back. Lifting up off that ball. We're long through the side body. Upper body's not moving. Stay within your range of motion where you have control in the upper body. So that leg isn't making the upper body do a little hula dance. Good, 3 more. And back. Good, last one. Forward and back. Good, bring the leg right in line with the spine, point the toes, little tiny circles. Make sure you're still really pressing into that forearm, lifting up, long through the side body. 3, 2, 1, go the other way. Circle the other way. Keep those tiny little circles. Leg is hovering at hip height. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, give it a little pat. Good job, booty. I like it. Fun little tiny movements that make us burn. Tall. We'll come to lay down on our backs. Bring that ball with you. Roll down the spine. Coming into our bridge setup. Big breath in. Exhale, press through the feet, lift up the hips. Tuck that ball under your pelvis, under your sacrum. And settle back down, finding your balance. Big breath in. On the exhale, bringing the right knee into the chest, into our half wind. Squeeze that knee in nice and tight around the back. Big breath in. Exhale, carefully slide your left leg out long. Coming into our full extended half wind pose. Opening up through the left hip flexor as we deeply compress through the right. Very nice. Take a hold behind your right leg and extend the right toes up towards the sky, coming into a bit of a reclined split, holding on wherever feels comfortable here. Can be just above the knee, around the calf or the ankle, wherever feels best. Just releasing through the hamstring here. Good. Last deep breath in. Letting go. Bend your knee into the chest and release your right foot to the floor. Slide the left leg back in, and we'll take the left knee into the chest now. Big breath in. Exhale, bending the left knee deeply. Give it a little squeeze. Find your balance. Big breath in. On the exhale, carefully slide your right leg out long, really opening through the front of the right hip, compressing through the left. Feeling the belly press into the thigh with your deep inhales. Relaxing over the ball with the exhale. Inhaling now, take a hold of the back side of the left leg, and then exhale to stretch, extending long through that left leg, holding on anywhere behind the leg that feels comfortable. Coming into a hamstring stretch. Last deep breath in. Gently bend your knee in. One last squeeze. And then release the foot to the floor. Sliding your right leg back in. Press into the feet. Lift up off of that ball. We can place it aside. We won't need it anymore. Just feel the difference in the low back. Allowing the spine to return to its natural curve. Bring the soles of the feet together now. Drop the knees open wide into a reclined butterfly. Taking the arms overhead if you wish. Creating a figure 8 with the body. Touching through the fingertips. All toes connected. Allow the elbows to drop open, knees to drop open. Just melting in, surrendering into the pose. Last couple of breaths here. Taking one hand at a time, supporting the outsides of the legs to close the knees gently. And then extending your legs out long, coming into our final Shavasana. Palms turn up to the sky, feet drop open. Completely melting into the earth. Like ice cream on a hot day. Feel every muscle of your body relaxing now, letting any tension go. Settling in with the breath. Invite in gentle movements into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, maybe circling the ankles and the wrists, anything your body is calling out for in these last few moments. Bending the knees in, maybe rocking the knees side to side or giving yourself a big hug. Making your way gently onto one side in a fetal position and slowly coming up to a seat. As you feel ready, no need to rush. Come to a nice comfortable seated position. Circling the arms, big breath in, reach up. Exhaling the hands down through center. Blinking the eyes open gently. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessed be.